Welcome back to the Mirror Podcast. Today episode is going to be about what to know in the beginning of a relationship.
Yep. Here's some advice. Unsolicited advice.
Unsolicited. The X right now, I'm joking.
All right. The first one, kids. Get on the topic of kids.
Yeah.
Because when we first started dating, you didn't want kids at all.
Well, the topic of kids, and also like the fact that if I'm talking to you, do you have kids?
Mm-hmm. If you already have kids.
No offense, nothing's gonna happen to us, but let's say something happened to us and we were, kaput, and we just talk to each other still, but not relationship wise. If someone hits me up, they're like, yo, I'm like, I got 3 fucking kids.
Right off the bat, I got 3.
Instantly,
what do you want?
If they're like, yo, what's up, man? I'm gonna be like, before you even continue with trying to get into my pants, I got 3 kids.
Yeah.
So if you're really serious, you got to deal with 3 fucking kids too, not just me.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously I'm still being in my kid's life. I'm not going to drop them because I'm getting some new girls or some shit. That's not happening.
My kids come first.
My kids are my kids no matter what. I don't fucking care.
Yep. What's yours?
I was going to say, Pat, I guess how your last relationship kind of ended.
Oh, how it ended?
Yeah, because listen, there's 2 sides to both stories, and
right.
The way, if you ask somebody how'd your last relationship end, oh, he was fucking crazy, I'd be like, okay, was he really crazy?
Was he really crazy, or did you just do stuff that was out of line?
Yeah, out of line, and made him feel uncomfortable that he didn't like. Did he go hang out with the boys and you didn't like that, and you went crazy saying he's cheating on you when he was actually at a baseball game with his friends, or at his parents' house watching TV, or did he take too long to answer the phone because he was in the shower and you thought he was fucking somebody in the shower?
Yeah.
Is he crazy, or is he just doing what men do, or was he going to work and you thought he was cheating on you?
Probably that.
That's 90% of people.
Everybody just resorts to cheating.
Yeah.
I think that's such a big thing in this world is oh, they might be cheating. Instead of, oh, they might take a shower, or they might be on a walk or jogging.
Yeah, they could.
They just go cheating.
Or me, in terms before we started living together, playing video games. If I took an hour to answer, I wasn't doing anything.
I'm going to be honest, if you took an hour to answer me way back then, I'm sitting there, and the first thought that came to my head was he's playing video games. And 9 times out of 10, he would snap me back because it's majority on Snapchat. His headset's on with a dark background and a light just shining right on his face.
Right in my face. I'm in the pit. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's dark as shit. I realized that you Snapchatted me an hour late, and I'm like, uh-oh. And you're like, yep, nope, video games, where I'm sitting there watching YouTube videos, sitting in my chair.
I was also the type of person that was just like, I don't care if you answer me a minute from now, 2 minutes, 3, an hour from now, 2 hours from now. As long as you're alive and breathing,
and you're answering
I'm fine.
Still. As long as you're still focused on me and you're okay, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yep. My next one, and it almost affected us, marriage. When we first started dating, I told you
that you didn't want
to didn't want to be married.
And I was kind of like, oh.
And that was a huge deal breaker.
Which was weird for us because it was reverse. You wanted kids. I was like, eh. And then I wanted to get married, and you were like, eh. Which is the 2 huge things in a relationship is usually you want to have kids and get married, and both of us were the opposite on the other half.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, here we are.
It's nothing to do with you or my past relationships. It's just how I grew up. How I saw marriage made me never want to get married.
Yeah.
Because I saw how much of a big toll it took on my parents.
Yeah.
That and they're still together now, but what I witnessed is it made me never want to get married. And that's why to this day, now that we are married, I make it a priority to make sure our arguments aren't in front of our kids.
Plus, our arguments don't even last more than 2 seconds because we realize it's over something stupid and start laughing at each other.
Yeah.
We're very serious about making sure everything's okay with us.
Yeah, that my kids don't see that. My kids see us loving each other and supporting each other and all that.
Yeah.
That's my main goal for, these kids to see is support and love from each other.
That makes sense. It's understandable. I want to see that. I don't want to see arguments, fighting. It's terrible. Nobody wants to see that. Makes you think other things.
Yeah.
You don't want your kids growing up thinking that's how a relationship is supposed to be.
Yes.
Definitely not that.
All right. What's your next one?
My next one, I guess, it's going to be a little interesting, I guess, for some people. If
Uh-oh.
you go to, let's say you're in the talking stage, you're about to start dating, or not dating, but like talking, getting to know the person, obviously.
Yeah.
Something I've usually asked some people is if they are into drugs of sorts or drinking,
Oh,
because I want to know what I'm getting into. If I'm going to be, since obviously me in terms before we started dating and stuff, I never did drugs. I mean, I used to smoke weed when I was like in high school, and I used to drink sometimes here and there. When I used to live with somebody at this apartment complex, I would drink sometimes, but not like him.
Yeah.
But like those
pictures, just saying, funny.
Oh yeah, but like in terms of those, I mean like consistency. Like if you're like consistently, drinking, like every Friday night into the weekend, or like every day you're smoking weed or popping pills or something. Like I want to know what. So
basically, if they're putting drugs and alcohol a priority over life.
Yeah, like if they're like, oh, I can't wait for Friday because I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna get fucked up. Like I guess essentially I want to know if you're a partier.
Right, and also
because I'm a homebody. Right, I don't like to go anywhere.
If you guys go out,
I feel like if I go out with you somewhere and you're one of those people where you drink or you do drugs,
you have to drink.
You have to drink, and then I feel like I have to, like I'm watching a child.
Yeah, and we're not saying that like alcohol's bad, and
I'm just saying if you're an alcoholic, I don't want to be with you.
Well, yeah.
My dad used to drink a fuck ton. My dad does drink a fuck ton. I don't think it's interesting. I think it's stupid. My dad used to get so drunk that he would fall asleep sitting straight up, and I'm like, you're dumb. That is terrible. Why would you want to get that fucked up?
Yeah, I've never seen that because my parents are like clean as ever. We'll never do any of that.
Yeah, no, I can't say the same. But
yeah, I do have a family history of drugs, and that's why when I got my ankle surgery, I denied Oxy.
I mean, that's why I don't like drinking.
I was like, hell no. I'll take Tylenol. Didn't even take that.
Or doing any kind of drugs. Because like my dad used to drink a lot, and he still does heavily. But maybe not to my knowledge now, because we don't really talk to him.
Well, the last time.
But last time that
he was in the pub a lot.
Yeah, he would be like, I'm going to the bar, or he'd come home and have like a whole 6-pack with him.
I'm sure it got worse because your mom.
Yeah, after my mom, it definitely got worse. Because I remember when we lived with him for like that 2 months, it definitely got worse.
He barely was home. He was at the pub a lot.
When she was around, he didn't drink as much because she watched him, obviously, because that's how she was. But like obviously, her being gone, he can drink more. But also, her being gone and living in the same apartment isn't going to help somebody that's an alcoholic. It's going to make you drown yourself.
Yeah. All right. The next one. It's just for me. I want to know your body count.
See, I don't care about that.
I care about it because I don't want any diseases from you.
Well, no, so
I want you to get tested.
Oh, see, that's that. I think that's where we're at the ultimatum, where it makes sense.
Oh no!
Because my next one was going to be like, I want to know if you've ever had any kind of disease when it comes to stuff like that. Because at that point, I don't care what your body count was. If you've had one time and you've had fucking gonorrhea,
oh my god!
Don't get near me. I'm not dating you. No offense.
Yeah. Unless it's like not their fault though.
I'll give a fuck if it's your fault, not.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
because it takes 2 to tango.
2 takes okay.
So whoever gave it to who?
I don't know if your body count is like.
If your body count is like pushing the double
50?
digits. 50.
No, not the double digits.
Sometimes 10 is too much. I don't.
Depending on the age. If I'm 60 and my body count's 10. Yeah, is that a deal breaker?
Yes, if you're 16 and your body
60.
Oh, 60? No, that's fine.
No, 60.
60, no, that means you.
If you're 16 with a body count of 10, bro.
If you're 60 and your body
close
count
the legs.
Open them. You go to croak soon anyway. You may as well start.
No, I'm at 16.
Oh, I thought you said 60.
I said, if you're 16 with a body count of 10, close your legs.
I thought you said if you're 60 and your body count is 10, close your legs. I was like, no, if you're 60 and your body count's 10, open the bitches up. You're gonna die soon anyway, motherfucker.
You're an idiot.
May as well let the puss die first, and then you.
Oh no! Why did I mention that? All right.
I'm just saying.
Next topic. You.
I said the disease one already.
Yeah, I said the body count. Your next one.
I guess. I said how the past relationship ended. I guess like how their past person was. So I know if like I'm gonna be getting with somebody who has like
Past person. Oh yeah, I
to know
like
like
that.
if like their past into person they were with was like abusive, so I know who I'm dealing what I like not I want to say
Yes.
what I have to fix, but what I might have to deal with.
Yeah, what I'm gonna have
So like if I
to
go to like hug you and you flinch, I'm gonna I'm not gonna be like, why are you flinching?
and get all mad
You get
about
mad at you
it.
for flinching at me when in reality
Yeah.
and so I don't hear the I don't know, like I'd rather you tell me off rip like, oh, my boyfriend was really abusive. So like when it
Right.
comes to physical touching, I get worried. Or if we
Right.
get intimate, I might think you're using me. Like I want
Right.
to know what happened, so I know what I'm dealing with. So I'm not going to be sitting there getting like upset that you're being weird.
Yeah.
Because then obviously, if you're being weird, I'm gonna think it's me, and I don't want you to. That also is going to tie into that person thinking like that one relationship's going to ruin all their relationships because now they feel uncomfortable, and then they
Mhm.
lost you because you got mad that they're being weird, and you don't know
Right.
why they're being weird.
Right.
Granted, some people, now aren't going to open up. They don't feel comfortable explaining what because some people might be nuts and go after that guy.
Yeah.
But it's also like you don't have to tell me his name. If I don't know who you dated and I don't really know you up until that point, who you dated and who they are or their name doesn't matter to me. I want to know what happened just so I know what I can try to make you see isn't with everybody.
Right.
Because nobody, if you were in a relationship with a person who was physically or mentally abusive, you need to know what it's like to be loved.
Right. But I think that ties into this a little bit. For me, in the beginning of a relationship, what I want to know is how you treat your mom, because how you treat your mom
Oh, yeah.
is how you treat me.
Oh yeah.
And when I saw how you treat your mom,
I loved my mom.
Yeah.
And it was crazy when people also find out that she wasn't even my mom.
Yeah.
To be like I have that kind of love for someone who isn't related to me
Right.
is fucking nuts. She
Yeah, I
took on
just
that
loved your
responsibility.
guys' relationship and like how close you were, and you guys would bust each other's balls, but
Oh, yeah.
like
I still got videos of when Donnie was over the one time and she walked in and goes, "You fucking asshole."
yeah, she's so
I was
funny.
like, "What?" And I was,
She
"What did you
was so
call me?
funny.
You're an asshole." And I was like, "I fucking love you."
Yeah.
Oh man, what's another one?
Let's see. I guess like your respect level.
I guess yeah.
I
Like
want
how
to know
you.
how you will respect me, and I guess that kind of ties in with the mom.
I guess how you respect yourself. Like if you're somebody who's like
Yourself.
how you treat yourself. Like if you're
Oh yeah, and hygiene.
like if you're always smelly, or
Yeah.
like you consistently eat unhealthy,
Mhm.
or like you're always I'm texting you how you doing. It's always today sucked. Like I
Yeah.
want to know how you are.
Yeah. As a person,
Granted,
inside and out.
I guess it's kind of like what I've said before, like what I'm dealing with, but it's also like I don't want to be with somebody who's constantly in the dumps.
Right.
That's like every day I'm like, yo, and like let's say I had a good day at work and I text you, how's your day? It was shitty. Why? I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Next
Right.
topic. It's like, okay, well, what do you want to do tonight? Nothing. Okay. You want me to come over if you want to? I'm asking you, like what?
Right.
Like I want engagement.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna be engaging, not like making me feel like I'm doing everything.
Right. Well, also, I kind of want to know if like it's weird to know, but like for me, I just want to know if you're all about sex.
If you're somebody
I
who's
want to know your intentions in the beginning of the relationship, or even in a talking stage.
yeah,
I want to know your intentions
no, I'm
with
with
me,
that because
and
I want to know if like if I'm talking to you, I want to know where it's going. I don't want to be like 2 months into talking, we're dating now, and then we do it like a week later, and then now we're not together.
yeah,
I'm gonna be like,
that's I
I'm
know
gonna
your intentions then
yeah
when you just went in.
yeah
What's in between my legs?
if I knew that 2 months ago, this wouldn't even I would have just fucking went to other people that were trying to talk to me instead of blowing them off.
Yeah, that's true.
Like so technically it's like I want to know if you're wasting my time.
Right.
That's
No, yeah,
understandable. That's
I agree.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's kind of like
Okay.
I guess it's different for everybody. You and me is kind of. I guess there's
Here's
not a
one.
lot for me. I guess.
Here's one. Money. If you're asking me for money,
Oh yeah.
I wanna. If you're asking me for money in the beginning of a relationship, or even in the talking stage,
It's kind of like you really.
it's weird. It's a bit weird. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of, that is weird. I guess that's good. Not going to say that's not a good one. I guess
That's not a good one.
That's trash can. That's good. Because they're
Yeah.
always about money. I guess another one would be like if I don't want to say you can't really ask them off for it because it's kind of weird, but like I guess it's something to kind of know is if like they're gonna make you pay for everything too.
Oh yeah, I guess that kind of ties in with like the first date
Because
too.
imagine if like you're talking to someone, they're asking for your money, but then every time also while you're asking them for money, you're also paying for all the food.
Right.
So it'd kind of be like, okay.
I guess that also ties into like work ethic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably another good one. Is like, what do you do for like? I'm gonna ask you those questions like normally, like a normal question, like how we did. I'd be like, well, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
Like I want to know so I know if we're going out somewhere if I'm actually gonna have to always pay, or
Right.
or like if we go out somewhere the first time, if you're gonna try to pay for yourself, or you're gonna try to pay, or if you're gonna try to pay for everything, so I know what the fuck to kind of go into. Granted, obviously our first date I paid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like that's just to me that's just a normal thing because the way I was raised, a man should pay for the first date. Even if it's terrible, even if I didn't think I was going to want to see you again, I'm still going to pay for the first date because it's just to me and how I was raised. That's what I should do. But also in a relationship wise, it's kind of like I want to know if that's going to be a consistent thing where I have to pay for everything.
Mm-hmm. Right. I agree with that. Yeah.
I really don't know what else, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I think we said everything that like.
It's kind of harder for us since we're already this far into our relationship. It's kind of like everything.
Well, not really, because we both like went into the relationship knowing what we wanted and like our aspects on certain topics.
I was already moved out for like a year almost. I was already like mid-20s pretty much. I was done with the whole I'm just trying to get laid phase. I was like, I'm just trying to settle down with somebody and see how it goes.
Right.
Like I'm trying to see what the whole potential wifing up is going to go up to, not just trying to be like, let's do it. Bye.
Right.
Like
yeah. No, I think both of our main topics were just marriage and kids because that's what affected us in the beginning of the relationship.
Because I know you were all like you said you were all about kids.
Because we did not know that about each other until like what 6 months into the relationship, and that's when I was like, shit, we should have went over this in the beginning.
Yeah, and then you ended up pregnant, and I was like, it's fine. Because I'm not, the way I was raised, it was like, my dad was like that too. He was like, I might not want kids, but if you get pregnant, I'm having a kid.
Right.
Like, I might not want one, but I'm having one.
Yeah, I've always known. I've
always knew.
I've always known since like I was 15 because my mom adopted my sister.
Yeah.
So when I took care of her then, I knew I wanted kids. Like I knew I loved that lifestyle.
I guess it's like the difference between us is like since I was an only child, I didn't get
the
get to feel the whole what it's like to take care of a younger kid.
Right.
Even if I had a brother or a sister that was like 6 when I was like 18 or fucking 20, or I didn't know what it would be like to take care of another kid.
Yeah.
Besides myself. So it's not like I was like I don't want a kid because it was great growing up by myself.
Yeah.
But it was also boring. I had so much. I also didn't enjoy it.
I'm one of
a lot.
10. A lot. I'm one of a lot. I'm one of 10. So it was never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Never. I mean, somebody's either cracking their, breaking their bones. I mean, that was always in our household.
Falling down, getting into a car accident, blowing something up, getting hurt, getting in trouble, or doing good. Something's always happening if you have one of many kids. But if you're by yourself, it's kind of just like nothing. My mom used to yell at me for doing nothing.
Well, I mean, your mom used to yell at you for playing video games.
She used to yell at me to go outside.
Yeah.
She'd be like, stop being a good kid, go do something stupid. And I'd be like, what?
Oh my God, yeah.
I'd be like, why? I just want to sit home. Leave me alone.
I just want to sit and play video games.
You want to be left alone. I don't like people.
Pretty much. All right. I guess that wraps it up.
Yeah, I guess that's...
Yeah, we gave some good points. Yeah. What was I going to say? I just drew a blank.
Probably the nice little outro telling us to leave a rating. Follow us
if you're listening on Spotify, just give us a rating. It helps the show and recommends us on other people's home screen.
Follow that TikTok and Instagram
at themir.podcast.
Yep.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.